All right, guys. With that down, let's stay on the topic of the Jets here for a second. As Jonathan Voico reminded me before we started the show, man, we talk a lot about the Jets.
I don't think I've talked about this much Jets my whole life.
I mean, granted, it got started with them firing their coach,
Learn
right?
more about the Jets than I ever thought I'd want to.
Yeah.
So, interesting things happening. So, of course, you guys saw the last game they had. They just played Buffalo, where because of a fluke Hail Mary at the end of the first half, they were still in the game. And final 2 minutes of the game, Jets have the ball. This is the reason they went out and got Aaron Rodgers. Down by 3, put the ball in the hands of Aaron Rodgers. And once again, Aaron Rodgers botched it by throwing a ridiculously underthrown pass. I know I said this yesterday, but it needs to be restated again. Mike Williams had an ocean of green, clear turf between him and the end zone, and he was running for him. When the camera went to him, you didn't see a single Buffalo Bill in the camera shot. But also in that camera shot, you saw him have to try to dig his cleat into the turf to stop because once again, Aaron Rodgers massively underthrew the ball. And then in classic Aaron Rodgers form, got on the podium, said, it's the receiver's fault. Yeah, he didn't run the route that he was supposed to run. Oh, no, couldn't possibly be, Aaron, that he was clear. That was going to be the easiest 6 that you've had all year. It's not that you underthrew the ball. No, heaven forbid. You know the difference between, we talk about this a lot, true champion quarterbacks and an Aaron Rodgers? A champion quarterback like a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady or somebody of that ilk. Patrick Mahomes is a good example of this too. When something goes wrong, you know what their first words always are? It's on me. Patrick Mahomes is great at that, actually. It doesn't matter what goes wrong. A defensive guy could give up a touchdown, and Patrick Mahomes will stand as the leader of the team at the podium and go, that was on me. I need to do better. Sometimes he'll say, hey, we didn't execute, whatever, but I got to do better. Me. I'm the problem. I will fix it. I will try to get better. Not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is constantly has his finger pointed that way. And what did he do? He literally took his own wide receiver and threw him under the bus to not take responsibility for what was clearly his fault and underthrowing that ball. Anyway, I say all that because this report came out in the Bleacher Report that receiver that got massively underthrown, who almost broke his own ankle trying to come back and get the Aaron Rodgers underthrown ball, he's not practicing with the team right now due to what they're calling personal reasons.
Rodgers reasons.
Yeah, personal's another word for Rodgers.
Yeah.
Rodgers reasons.
You think Woody Johnson gave him a call after this?
Maybe Woody Johnson called, Aaron, what do you think we should do about Mike Williams? Well, it's clearly his fault. So, and now, according to this Bleacher Report, they are talking about trading him. The New York Jets, it says.
My God.
It says,
I just can't with this team anymore.
The New York Jets were without one of their top wide receivers during practice Wednesday. Per the New York Post, Mike Williams didn't practice on Wednesday with the injury report listing his absence as a personal reason. The absence comes amid trade rumors surrounding Williams after New York landed Davante Adams in a trade with the Las Vegas Raiders on Tuesday. Now, look, to be fair, they have a full receivers room now. Davante Adams is coming in, right? That is true.
Yeah.
So I think there's something there for that. But I also don't think it's coincidence that in the 48 hours following Aaron Rodgers blowing the game and then standing at a podium and blaming his receiver for it, that receiver is now not practicing with the team and is probably going to get traded. This is why, Ryan, when we talk about the Amari Cooper going to the Bills or Davante Adams going to the Jets, it won't matter because you know why? Aaron Rodgers is still going to be Aaron Rodgers. He will continue. He does not bring a winning culture with him. He will continue to poison that locker room and poison that team. And you can see it in Aaron Rodgers' body language. He is not having fun playing football right now. He's not having fun. No. Every time the camera's on him, he looks like, why the hell am I not on my couch?
He doesn't care.
Like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he cares if he looks good, for sure.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I think you can bring him in, he'll still be Aaron Rodgers. He'll still be all about Aaron Rodgers. He'll still be all for Aaron Rodgers, and it'll be Aaron Rodgers before anything else. And whether Devontae's there or not, I don't know that's going to make that much of a difference. Anyway, like I said, Ryan, to be fair, there is another receiver there now with Devontae.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that there's got to be, I just don't buy that there's no connection here between him not practicing with the team and now the trade rumors right off the heels of Aaron Rodgers throwing him under the bus. How do you see this?
Yeah, no, it's definitely connected 100%. Williams and Rodgers never really connected. We could kind of see that, obviously. You know, if that's, route running or just not knowing the right plays or whatever. But yeah, the play in question, which the guy that got the interception was crazy. He basically dove over his back.
That was a bad man's interception.
Yeah.
That was such a great interception.
So, but like you alluded to in the press conference, Rodgers says he ran the wrong route. He's supposed to be along the sidelines. But then why did
that ball was nowhere near the sideline?
Why did he underthrow it in the middle of the field and the guy had to put on the brakes? And also to add injury to insult, he slipped and ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
So he kind of doubled it down. Now, he could have easily said we weren't on the right page. We could have like it's both of our faults, but no, you're right. He threw him under the bus. They got Adams. They don't need Williams anymore. Adams is going to be the number 1A basically, or the main receiver. So Williams is out. The problem is Williams signed a 1-year, $10 million contract. So they can't really have him sit on the bench. That's a lot of money. But does anybody want to trade for him? I think they will. He had decent success on the Chargers when he was there, but he had an ACL tear, which he missed the season, and he went to the Jets. So I do think around the league somebody will want him, but someone's going to try to take advantage of the Jets with this and be like, we'll give you whatever, a 7th rounder if you want to get rid of him, because he's not going to stay there. But yeah, it's definitely because of Adams, and he is another one of Rodgers' fall guys at this point for the Jets.
I mean, Williams is probably better off anyway.
I think so too. Like,
I
I wouldn't want to be there. Most of the people want to get out of the Jets probably now.
Now look, if I'm a wide receiver, would I love the opportunity to play with a guy who, like, for whatever I think of him right now, a guy who will undisputedly go down as one of the greats? To say I played with Aaron Rodgers, I think there's definitely an argument to be made for that. 100%, I think so. And again, I think the Jets have some wins coming up on their schedule. I think, they're playing the Steelers. I think that's a winnable game for the Jets. They're playing the Patriots. That's a winnable game for the Jets. They're going to get their asses handed to them by Houston after that.
Yeah.
Cardinals will be a competitive game. They got the Colts. That's a winnable game. Then they got the Seahawks. That's a winnable game. Listen, the Jets can still put together some wins. I'm not trying to say they're the Cleveland Browns. I'm not trying to say they're the New England Patriots right now. They're not. It's just, man, what could be a great situation with the right people and the right attitude is disintegrated pretty quickly. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? It looks like the receiver that Aaron Rodgers threw on the bus for his own mistake, Mike Williams, wasn't practicing with the team, and they're saying he may get traded now. Any surprises there? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.